Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Divine Living with me, Dingasi. I wanted to share with you today a simple ritual that I will be doing that is going to refresh my energy and bring in the new energy that I want for this coming month. Setting intentions for this coming month. There's several ways to do this, and this is just one way that I felt very drawn to doing and felt like sharing with you today. I do cleansing baths almost weekly, and this time, since it's the beginning of a new month, I thought of doing something a bit different. I thought of not only doing a cleansing bath but also a prosperity bath, an abundance bath as well. Because when you cleanse, it's like you become a clean slate, like a piece of paper, like the color white. It's blank, so it just leaves room for anything that may just come your way. But with the bath that I am doing today, I want it to be not only cleansing me but also protecting my energy and also bringing in the energy of abundance and prosperity for this new month in every endeavor that I'm going towards and everything that I'm putting my energy into. Other ingredients that I use are things that are intuitive, like things that I'm intuitively drawn to. I receive certain messages through dreams, through other people, or I'm guided to find different ingredients for my bath. The first ingredients was lemon leaves. So this one, I got this message through a dream as to where lemon leaves is something that can be used to cleanse your energy, to protect your energy, and to refresh your energy. So it's something that I felt like would be perfect for this particular you know bath that I'm creating because of the properties that it has. If you do not have lemon leaves, you can find something else that also has the same energy properties. It could be, you could use the actual lemon fruit or any other ingredients that you might feel drawn to. The second one that I used was mint, the mint plant. I have a mint plant at home, and when I think about a mint plant, that's something that has a refreshing vibe to it. So I was like, okay, this is something that would be perfect because I'm trying to refresh the new energy, for a new month. Third ingredient I use is salt. Salt is like my everyday ingredients. I use it when cooking, I use it in almost all my baths. I use it for cleansing everything, my crystals, just everything. Like, salt is just like a universal ingredient for me, and I particularly use rock salt. You can use any other kind of salt that you may have, whichever one. Salt does have the property of cleansing and protecting, so it is something that you can just and it's easily acquired anywhere that you may be. I discovered that salt is something that enhances the flavor of things. Even when you cook meat, it's something that will enhance the flavor of the meat. You cook vegetables, it's something that enhances the taste of the vegetables. I see my mom would put salt in rice, and I'd be like, why would you put salt in rice? It's like plain. And she's like, well, it enhances the taste of the rice. Even if we think that rice doesn't really have a taste, when you don't put salt in your rice, you kind of taste like, oh, it's nothing. Then you put a little bit of salt in there, and it's like, oh, I can actually taste the actual rice in it. So it's an enhancer. So even when you're using it on a spiritual sense, when you do put salt in your baths, in your working, it enhances that energy. It enhances all the properties of every other thing. So I just wanted to add that, seeing that all the other ingredients were being enhanced by the salt. The fourth ingredient that I used was cinnamon. Cinnamon has the property of abundance and love and joy and pleasure. Like, using cinnamon is basically bringing in abundance into your life, and I thought that would be very great to use on this bath, as it's a new month and I want to bring in the energy of abundance. I want to bring in the energy of just like the cash. I want to bring in joy. I want to bring in happiness in my surroundings. So the fifth ingredient that I used was coconut oil. So the coconut has the property of also cleansing. It has protecting. It has properties of prosperity and abundance and good luck and sweetness. So I wanted to bring in that kind of energy into this new month of not only cleansing me and protecting my energy, but also bringing in prosperity in all the things that I do this month. So those were the ingredients that I used, and everything was sealed together by water. So water is something that says it's bringing in all those energies together. It's everything is being infused in the water. I use water particularly when it has something to do with healing and something to do with cleansing, something to do even with like abundance, because no one really talks about this, but water is something that also signifies abundance and a prosperity. So putting everything in the hot water just made like brings out all the properties of all those things, enhancing the different properties that are put into it. After everything has soaked up in the hot water, the hot water has you know absorbed all the properties of the different ingredients that you have put in your bath. I went on to just have a regular bath, like a regular bath with my soap, and yeah, as I was putting the individual ingredients into my bath, I was kind of saying affirmations or just telling the ingredients what I want them to do for me as I make this bath, calling out the different properties they have and saying like, this is what I want you to bring into my life this coming month, this is what I want to release this coming month, that type of energy. So, and when I was done taking my bath, I now said a prayer, for lack of better terms, because I currently have a limited vocabulary when it comes to that. I say the word prayer, though I did wish I had another word, but you get the gist. I was talking to the water, like inviting it to cleanse my energy, to refresh my energy, to bring in this new abundance, prosperity into my life, this good luck. And I poured it over my whole body, my hair, from my hair going all the way down. And I got my towel and I got out of there. I did not dry my body after my bath. So basically, what you want to do is just get out of your bath and let those ingredients, everything, let it just dry naturally on your body. Then you can go ahead and do whatever you may do after you take a bath. I will say you might be a little cautious because some of the ingredients do have a stronger scent, but after you have dried down, like you can't even really smell all those different ingredients on your body. So I did that, and I went on the rest of my night and made sure to do a meditation and more prayers, talking to my higher self, talking to my ancestors, my spirit guides, to help me bring in that energy into the new month. I hope that this video taught you a little bit about spell work and about cleansing baths, and I am hoping that as you enter this new month or any other month that is to come, to enter into it very intentional about what you want for that particular month, what type of energies that you are looking forward to experiencing, and what energy that you want to take out. It really helps me have a more intentional way of living, and I would basically call that a holistic way of living, because not only do I look forward to the material aspect of it, but I also look forward to also the spiritual aspect of it. But thank you for watching my video today. I hope to see you next time. Thank you.